Good morning, all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, this is Spirit Journey. Yes, yes. It is Monday morning at 5:45 a.m. and a beautiful Manhattan, New York City skyline. Yes, I haven't done this an early morning live stream in a while. Yep. Yes, today is September 6th, 2021. And this is going to be basically an update on my channel. And I entitled this live stream um, Seasonal Changes for All. Yeah, this is a seasonal change for all of us. Wow. When it rains, it pours, huh? When it rains, it pours. I hope you guys could hear me. I do have my mic on. Boy, I feel like so much has happened. Yes, I had told you guys it was the end of July of this year, 2021, and I told you all that I was going to unplug from the internet, and I was hoping to do it for 3 months. Um, I was unplugged for a month. But during that month, yes, I have to admit, I did go online and I did give you some updates on certain things that happened. And that's basically what this is about. What did I learn in this being unplugged from the internet? My personal internet. Um, wow, I just feel like 100 years passed. That's how I feel. I feel emotionally a lot has happened. And a lot has happened emotionally for me. It's like, I don't know whether you guys are feeling it too. Yeah, the clock that you see there in red, red LED, I think you call it LED lights. Yeah, I got it maybe 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it's battery operated. That's what I wanted. Yes. See, I was trying to set up things. Yeah, I live in New York City, and I sense things are going to be challenging, and I don't want to be too dependent on electricity. I want to have some things that are independent from the electric company. Uh, yeah, I want to downsize, so to speak, from electricity, but have some. We need some type of energy source. Everything is energy. Everything is energy. Everything involves energy. You can't escape it. Even if you get solar power. I was even looking into solar power. Yep, solar power. So you're always going to be. See, we cannot separate. And this is just coming to me, this thought. See, you cannot be separated from what you are. We are energy bodies. Everything, consciousness, they say, yes, good morning, viewer. Yeah, this is little old me, Spirit Journey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I invite you to say hello in the chat room. Yes, you're the first one to come on from my doing this live stream early morning. Yep. Yeah, you cannot separate yourself from what you're a part of. You cannot separate yourself from what are a part of. You can't separate from yourself. We are energy, and consciousness is energy, and we are consciousness. That's what's being said. That we are consciousness, and consciousness is a frequency. Frequency meaning energy. That's what we are. And I was feeling a little anxious about the social changes that are happening here in New York City. A lot of things are going on, and I didn't want to be caught in the crossfire, so to speak. I felt things that were developing, and I wanted to prepare. I think on whatever level you are, you prepare for where you are. And I felt for me, um, I need to get food for myself, and I wanted to get, I got food that was not non-perishable type of thing. I got freeze-dried food, and you could just hydrate it with warm water. Um, yeah, I bought a supply of food that will last, what's about 2 months? I think about 2 months worth of food. I got a protein-based food and a plant-based food that's in storage. What else? Then I got, as you see here, this this not clock radio, not a radio. It's just a clock. But I want to get one that's battery operated like this one. But I want the day of the week and the date on it. Yeah, yeah. It seems like for me, for whatever reason, again, it could be just signs of the time that I want to get things. I'm time oriented, or yeah, I would say I'm time oriented, and I want to know what time it is, so to speak, and so it helps me feel more grounded. And when you don't have a sense of a pinpoint or a timeline, everything, time just blends in with everything when you don't have that direct moment in time. And it's hard to recall when events happen. And I see as I get older that ability of pinpointing time, because when you're, let's say, a child, or an adult, and you, let's say, a student, everything is, everything is time, because you have deadlines, you have exams, you have maybe term papers that are due, book reports, etc. Or you have appointments, doctor appointments, or appointments to meeting friends or relatives. But when you start to just kind of blend in, when you graduate, like in my case, I did graduate from school. Um, you become more free flowing in what you do, because now you're not as time oriented, but in that process, when that happens, and you want to try to recall certain things when certain events happen, I found for me, at least for me, that it was difficult. Like I could remember, okay, X, Y, and Z happened, but as a time frame between events, it was becoming blur, and I didn't like that. Yeah, I was always very pinpoint, time oriented. I was very good at remember details of events, things like that. But now I see that's changing. They do say that time is an illusion anyway. So part of me is saying, I want to just go with the flow, find out more about reality. But reality is not based on time. For as I used to think. So, what does that all have to do, like, with the title of this seasonal change or time of season? Um, well, an event happened a couple of days ago, last week. Um, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah, I think it was Wednesday it happened. Um, and I did talk about this, and I mentioned that, and I guess I couldn't really truly accept what happened. Because as I think a defense system in me um, of a potential mugging right next door where I live. Yeah, I see that. Well, um, what led up to this time? See, I am a punctual person. I respect time, and so I do things in time. So I had gone out, and as you see how dark it is, but you can see that it's slowly, you can see the clouds. Um, Daylight is approaching very quickly. And it was maybe 2 weeks ago, I had gone out, and I was actually outside um, at night this time of day. And I was going to the park. And I said to myself, I said, I've been going outside at specific times of the day, but the season is changing. And I wanted to be like married to this particular time, that I want to be at a certain place, excuse me, be at a certain place at a certain time. But the season has changed. So I wanted to do the same event, thinking I was going to get the same results, but the time changed. Or I should say the season changed. Season meaning, okay, fall is approaching. It is summer still, but fall is approaching. And what does that mean if you like to do things at a certain time? Well, it's too dark. It gets very dark at certain times now. It's like right now it's dark, but it will be light in a few more minutes. But sunrise is coming about later and later. A month ago was fine to be out at a certain time, but now it's too dark. So when I had approached the park, it was pitch black. And I said to myself, uh-oh, yeah, I like this skyline here, just moving a little bit. Yeah. And when I was there, I said, this is too spooky for me, and I will not do this again. I will get up at a later time. So yes, I left my place at a later time, but it was still relatively dark. But I thought, okay, it's going to get light in like a couple of more minutes. It shouldn't be too bad. So I go out. I talk to the doorman slash concierge at my building. We have a small talk, and it was starting to drizzle. And interesting, wow, it just coming to my mind now. Yeah, it was just starting to drizzle. I said, oh, I didn't realize. I said, hey, is it starting to rain? And the person said, yes. I said, hmm. I said, it should still be okay. Oh, it wasn't okay. I say goodbye to the doorman concierge. And I made maybe 3 steps. And then whammo, this fellow, this homeless druggie from the neighborhood, was hiding behind this school. This school, it had the gates were closed, and it had hid behind the gates. And when I approached, the man leaps out in one swoop in front of me and stares this evil stare, a predator type of look. And I think my mouth dropped. And I have my stroller. I was wearing my jogging gear. So I just started backing up. backing up slowly, and he's still approaching me. And then a panic started. I mean, I felt the panic starting, I felt it in my chest. A panic was starting to come. And I turned my head to position I wanted to get, nearer to the door where I just left. And my doorman opens the door a little bit, and then he opens it all the way. And then I guess he saw why I was backing up the way I was. And stepped up, stood right beside me, and stood his ground. We both stared at the guy, the predator. I share this story to you because when the season changes, people, you have to change with it. When the season, let me repeat, when the season changes, people, I should say, you should change with it. It's changing for a reason. And when I realized, when I, when my doorman first opened the door for me to go out, and that it looked like it was drizzling, that should have been a signal for me, oh, I should go get my rain gear. Okay. And when I did come back after the guy, was approaching me to do whatever, I did go back in, retrieved my rain gear, and then went out. I think possibly what could have happened, because we're all habitual creatures. Um, he might have, again, he is from the neighborhood. I've seen him many times. He might have found out where I lived. Maybe he saw where I lived, and he's, first time that he's there. So what he did was deliberate, I feel. Why hide behind the gates of this school and then leap out as I was approaching? Let's say he was sleeping. Why would he need to then do what he did? Uh, so he could have also been waiting for the person who opens up the school. I don't know. Because when I came back after getting my rain gear, the person, I guess the superintendent of the school, was open up the gate. I said, wow, look at that. Just minutes before, he could have been a potential victim. There was no one else on the sidewalk. So the season is changing. It was getting darker. And I thought because of the time, yes, it was a later time. And by the time I would get to the park, it would be daylight. Like right now, you see it getting lighter and lighter. Yeah. So, but it still wasn't the right time and season. Um, the season was changing. What else with the season? It was raining. And maybe that was a warning for me, or nature trying to protect myself, to protect me. Say, hey, spirit, I giving you a clue. Go back inside. It's gonna rain. And yes, it did rain hard. When I got my rain gear, went out, it rained hard. Yeah. I mean, yeah, the joggers go out there, and they don't have, some of them like running in the rain. Um, but I have my little doggy woggies with me, and I don't want them wet. So isn't that something? I think nature was trying to provide a way out of potential danger, and I should have gone back inside then, um, but I didn't. And surprise, surprise. Uh, so this is teaching me about seasons, and the season was changing. It was getting, uh, staying darker longer. And the time that I wanted to leave, it was getting just too dark. So, yeah, even though, I left maybe an hour later from the time when I went to the park initially, I thought maybe just an hour later, but it wasn't the right time. And nature was trying to protect me when it was just a drizzle. And I didn't go back inside. Only I went back inside because the guy looked like wanted to pounce on me. So again, life has to do with seasons, and I am partial with time. That I wanted to do things at a certain time. Yes, good morning, viewers. Good morning. Yes, good morning. Yeah, this is an kind of like an update with everything. Um, yes, I do respect time, but maybe time is one thing, but season is something else. This has to do with seasonal changes. Uh, it is time based, the season, but the season has to do, I mean, time is an abstract, but the season is what really dictates. What season is it? Winter, spring, summer, or fall? What season is it for you? And I'm thinking, hey, maybe I should be now more seasonally oriented rather than time. But yeah, time is important. Time is important, but so is season. And so, hey, um, so yes, I still want to go out today. I don't want to let what happened to me um, dominate over me. Yes, I was afraid, and I know of who that guy is. Shame on that guy. See, that people don't respect life. See, the season is changing for all of us, whether we like it or not. And some people exploit the season. This person, oh, it's getting darker, longer. Hey, I'm going to hide here and wait for that lady with those dogs and pounce on her. Okay. So I have to be more conscious. Like I'm usually, aware when I walk down that block. Um, because it's a long block, and I know that there are places that people could hide. But this was right next door at a school. And I did, when I came back from my walk, and I saw the students were coming in by the time I got back. One of the staff of the school, the doors were open, they're allowing the little kids in. And I signaled to the staff member and told them what happened, that someone was hiding and tried to assault me. Yes, good morning, cheeseburger. Okay, that's when you pull out the maze. Glad you are safe. Yes, yes. Yeah, I had my mace, and yeah, and I tested it out later on. Yeah, it was a glitch in it. Yeah, infinite. Yes, yeah, I try to stay. Thank you, Sophia. Yes. Wow, I missed what happened. I hope you remain vigilant as you leave home in the early mornings. A lot of creases out there. Yes, yes, yes. Good morning, Sophia. Good morning, good morning. Both of you guys, Cheeseburger and Sophia. Yes, I have to remain vigilant. That was a big surprise, and I'm glad that my doorman was right there. Yeah, we see what's interesting about the incident. See, that person is usually not there. This was the first time in all these years. I'm here for over 18 years. This was the first time he was there at that time. We chit chat. And sometimes there's no doorman there early morning. There might be maybe have to go to the bathroom or something. Yeah, I had to talk to, yeah, the very odd times, no pun intended. Yes, yes, it is. It is true. Yeah, no pun intended. It's okay. Yeah, he's usually not there. And sometimes that month, um, there were times when there was no doorman then. And what happened? That's dangerous. If there was no doorman, I couldn't go back inside. Hello, hello. That's really something. So that also could mean if I don't see anyone. I mean, if it's early morning hours, it's still a little dark outside. If there's no concierge out there by the door, don't go out. Wait till somebody's there. But yes, interesting what happened. And he was there that specific day, that specific time. And he's very good at his job. He takes his job very serious. He's the most senior person of the building, outside of the super. He was there from the very beginning when the building opened. So I'm very, very fortunate to have him there at his post and opening the door for me and then standing up next to me to let the guy know you better not mess with her. I thanked him and I got him a little gift. Yeah, I got him a little angel, a little glass angel from Swastika. I forget the name. That jewelry that makes crystals. Yeah, it was a little. It actually was a little girl angel. It's about maybe an inch big. It looked really cute. I wanted like a warrior angel, but they had that one, and I said, this piece is touching my heart. It was like innocence. This angel that I got him represented innocence, and that he was protecting innocence. And so I gave it to him the next morning. Yeah, yeah. It's really something how life could happen to you, and something you could do all the best things, and the seasons changing, and just a lot of variables. So I appreciate the universe, and I did pray before I left. I think I prayed just before I left. I was, yeah, when I was approaching out. Um, yeah, it was. I think I was going downstairs. I mean, going down the elevator, and I gave my prayer. And so I'm very thankful that the concierge doorman was there. And yeah, it started to drizzle, and I think that was a warning to say, "Hey, don't go out." I mean, I know I'm trying to make everything sound so spiritual, whatever, but I'm just reading the signs of the time. What actually happened? He could have been noticing me leaving at a certain time, and people talk. I remember a couple months before, maybe 2 months before, the Steven Seagal type person. Yeah, he was at that street before. And he had protected me when it was about a group of 15 to 20 young men out there. And I think without, whether conscious or done consciously or unconsciously, he made a message. You better leave this lady alone as she leaves. Psalms 34:7. Okay. Yeah, no, what's that? No weapon should prosper upon me, something like that. Yeah. So I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful. And after the incident, I thank the universe for everything. So yeah, this is about seasons, seasons that's changing, and that what is the season saying now? Now we like the summer is about uh, growth, about peak. Oh, angels and cap, yeah. Thank you, cheeseburger. Yeah, and oh, what's I just say now? Okay, people will watch you leave home every morning and you wouldn't even know. Yes. Yeah, I mean even when, when I lived in a house, you sometimes look outside and you want to see what activity is going on. And I would imagine this person was stalking me. Because I did change the time because remember as I said that when I left that particular time, it was too dark to enter the park. So I said, I'm going to leave a later. But that laterness was still too early. And the season was saying, hey, you got to go out later. So yeah, I want to go out. I don't want to be stuck in the house. I don't want to live in fear, but I have to live in wisdom. And so I also share this live stream for you people out there, especially if you're a female walking alone. What could happen? You have people who are watching you, people from people from your own community, watching you and waiting to hurt you, waiting to take advantage of your situation. So I'm sad about that. Um, And again, it's a wake up call. It's a wake up call about where I live. So, also the update. Yes, I should see now. I am doing a live stream. And when that incident happened with that man hiding behind the gate and then leaping in front of me to look like to block my path, and then he followed me all the way to the door, you know. Um, oh, what's going to say now? Oh, I'm sorry. I can't stand when this happens. Sometimes my mind goes blank. It'll come to me. Oh yes, the I decided to um, turn back on my at least my um, internet at home because I said to myself, "Oh my goodness, I hope this is not telling me that I should move. I don't want to move. I I'm I love where I live. I love most aspects of where I live." And there's no perfect place. Now, if I feel danger inside my home, that's something else. But in here, I feel very safe, comfortable. My little doggies love it here. They're comfortable. And when you move, it's change, and change could be very stressful. In my younger days, I moved a lot, and it's stressful. And there's really no perfect place. It's always going to be something. So, but I initially said, hey, maybe the signs of the time is telling me I need to do, more access to the internet because research. Maybe I have to research a place, a new place to live. Yeah, I had gone, remember, I did a video a couple of days ago at the beach. Yeah, it was beautiful out there. It was very peaceful. Uh, I liked it. And I used to live not too far where I videoed, um, like a half a mile away from that spot, or even less, a quarter of a mile. Yeah, I used to live near there, right at that spot, and it was really nice. That portion where I was is a beach community, and I was thinking, wow, hey, maybe to even look into that. So I said, I need to do research. What place, because I was a little shaken up. I said, hey, maybe I do need to leave. But I did it. I think I told you guys, I did a tarot reading last month before the incident because I just wanted clarity. And I hate to make you feel like, oh, because I know tarot is very, very metaphysical. And many people don't believe in the tarot cards. But sometimes the tarot card could like be right on the money. And it's just like, wow, that's all I could say. It could be amazing. I have my own tarot cards. And it read a very clear message to me. It said basically that by staying here, it will help you overcome your fears. And the card was me hugging a lion around the neck, like a feline, a lion. And I said, oh, wow. I thought that was something else. So I said, okay, I'll stay. But I'll make myself as comfortable here as I can, as I know how. So I said, let me just focus on being here and how to make myself comfortable here. I was also thinking about, hey, taking martial art, learning self-defense. And I met a lady over, what was that, 2 days ago, uh, at a street fair. Yep, I, she actually, I met her actually 2 months prior at the park in the daytime, and very elegantly dressed. She had a lot of Chanel on, Chanel jewelry, Chanel handbag. She looked really, really ritzy. And then I see her at the street fair. She was dressed differently, very differently. Um, And I looked at her. I said, "Say, you remind me of this lady that I." And she says, "Yeah, that's me." And it was really interesting that me. Oh, in the conversation, that conversation after when I recognized who she was, because she was very friendly to other people, and I told her the incident, and shared with me. She's a black belt, and she showed me, hey, you can just do such and such, and to get them off of you. And after that conversation, I said, hey, maybe I should pick up some self-defense courses just in case something like that happened. What to do? Just to get some, yeah, yeah. I think I'll do, I might do it. So yeah, I see that you have a message for me. Let me look up the message. I was too busy to, let's see. Okay. Okay, so Cheeseburger says, my mother had a homeless man high on something trying to get in her truck at an intersection the other day. Oh, the other day. She became a CC the next day. What is a CC? Yeah, I don't know what a CC is. Okay, that was Cheeseburger. And so Sophia says, it's so heartbreaking to hear about the 70-year-old woman who was, what? Raped at gunpoint, not even your grandma is safe, but I agree that we shouldn't move in fear. Oh, wow. I didn't hear about a 70-year-old. Oh, my God. I hope your mother is okay. Okay. Yes, she is. Oh, wait a minute. You're saying it's you? Okay. Yes, she is okay. Oh, TYY. Okay. Good to hear. It's a good idea. Yeah, good knowledge to have. Self-defense lessons would be beneficial. Okay. Concealed carry. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you mean the lady that was attacked that happened in the Bronx with her? Oh, wow. Wow, that is sad. That is sad. That is sad. Yeah, thank you for sharing that information. Yeah, each one teach one. See, this channel isn't about making everything look perfect because So you may have, I mean, fantasy could be fun, but reality, I want to be real to you guys. So, yes, I'm back on, uh, and I'm back on for a reason. I uh, bought the internet service so that to stay connected because I was going downstairs. Remember the last few videos I did in the hallway? But it was hurting my neck and my back. And isn't the whole point why I stopped? Because of the I wanted to heal my neck. So it didn't make sense. I said, look, you know you want to look at the internet and going down here, just get an inexpensive plan, just basic internet, so I could do research. I could, if I need to move, get so I could get information. And I see that a lot of things are connected to the internet. A lot of times they say, "Oh, what's your email address?" Well, I don't really use the email right now. Or I don't have phone service. You look like an alien after a while, and like a foreigner because everything is based now on the internet. And I do not like that reality. I don't like the reality. But I have to live. I have to survive. If I need to modify it again, then I'll do what I feel that it's needed. So again, it's about the season. And the season was telling me, hey, you need to get connected because the season right now is changing, and it's also a mode of protection for you when you need it. I mean, even uh, balancing your bank account, uh, internet, all these things. I don't like that. I really would like to live off the grid. Yeah, I would love to live off the grid. And if I can, in my apartment, live off the grid. When I say off the grid, off electricity, that's what I really mean. See, there's artificial energy that you have to buy, like your electric company. But then there's an energy, from the universe. And I really do feel strongly that I want to be more connected with nature. Nature to be my teacher. But we all could be teachers and we're all students too. So I want to be a good student. And when the season changes, you know, I have to change with it and use wisdom. And that's why I'm doing this live stream here. The season changed. It's still dark out there. It looks like it's going to rain. Yeah, you notice now the rain. We had a flood in New York City, and I was told, I heard that 8 or more people died. At least one report said that 8 people died in a flash flood in New York City. Couldn't believe it. Let's see here. Cheeseburger say they put depleted uranium in every smoke detector, but we're not allowed free energy. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Thank you for sharing that. And let's see. Cheeseburger also said, one of my favorite things to do is teach young girls to shoot. Oh, wow. I don't have any friends with kids who don't know. Women should not be target of the stuff that goes on. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about learning how to shoot also. Yeah, see, we're taught. See, I think a lot of women are taught that it's feminine. You have to be feminine and act like a girl, female, and that you have to act like a victim. But that's not. No, see, that's programming. See, they want women to believe that they're victims so that they can become victims. I don't want to be a victim. I don't want to be a victim. And being a woman is to be your personal best. It's not Hollywood. Hollywood is illusions. Hollywood lies to all of us. I better, I'm so glad I'm doing this live stream about change, about seasons. It's a season for everything. And maybe it's a season for me to learn self defense. Learn self defense. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, I didn't want to stay too long because I do want to go out. Yeah, my little doggies didn't go out yesterday, and I want them to go out. And I want to go out too. Um, yeah, I love nature. I love nature, and I feel like nature is my friend. I feel that the closer you are with nature, you know, you'll believe what you want to believe. But I just feel for me that it really is your friend, and the weather changes that you see, um, it's to let you know it's upset. The planet and nature is upset with us. And but I think nature knows who is its friend, and it would give warnings ahead of us, ahead of time, for us who are seasonally connected, not time connected, but seasonally connected. And those who know how to read the signs of the season will be protected. Because when it's raining, hey, maybe don't go out or at least have on your rain gear, you know? You know what I'm saying, people? You know what I'm really getting at? There is a season for everything. And so I pray to nature, to the wisdom out there. I want to be your best student, and I want to learn to not take you for granted, and to know what time it is through the season when I should or should not do things based on this season. Because let's say this. If I try to plant a seed right now, let's say a watermelon seed, it's not the season to grow watermelon right now. It's the end of the season. Hello? You know what I'm getting at? So it was okay to do a particular thing, but it wasn't the season to do it. It's a waste of time, like planting seeds in the wrong time, wrong season for that particular fruit. So that's all I'm saying. So if I respect that season and learn from the season, hey, maybe it could protect me. Yeah. And you know what else now? As a quick update. Yeah. Um, I have been, yeah, during my month that I was off the internet, yeah, I was also off. Remember, I have the security camera and it was taking pictures of those orbs. Yeah. So I turned it off. Yeah, it cannot that's another thing. I learned that it cannot operate without being connected to the internet. Yep. It cannot, you can't see a damn thing. So yes, yeah, these orbs out here are consciousnesses. It would have been interesting to know what was going on in the invisible realm, what the orbs were doing. Yeah, orbs are consciousness. And it would have, wow, brother, it would have been interesting to see orb activity at the time of the incident that happened to me with that person that was trying to jump me. Yeah. Yeah, I will eventually put back on the device. Who knows? Maybe I might put up the device today. Um, and I do have some videos that I want to upload to, because again, I have a separate channel called Orb Whisperer. I mean, yeah, I could have edited them a little better, but I really want to keep the integrity of the clip that was recorded and uploaded. Um, yeah, the orbs exist. And what their purpose is, I don't know, people. But there is an invisible world that exists that is bountiful. They're all over. And wouldn't it be interesting to know more about them? Yeah, they're our neighbors. They are our neighbors. And they see everything. That's what's so weird in this spiritual journey I'm having is that these orbs are around and they appear instantaneously and they see everything. They witness everything. And I'm wondering how I can communicate with them. That is something. What they are, I really don't know. Are there people who've transitioned? Are there energy beings that always existed just like that? I don't know. I don't know. But I have a few of those clips that I didn't upload yet. Yeah, they're a couple of months old. Some of them are fantastic. I really would like to upload them, and when I do, it's going to be most likely just at the Orb Whisperer channel and not this one. Maybe I could still upload one on this channel. Who knows? But the other channel is devoted just for taking pictures of, or videotaping orbs, and they're there, and they know exact. And maybe that's what the Bible is talking about. Remember, like the Bible talks about, that God sees everything and things like that. Well, maybe the orbs are the agents of God, and they report back to all the angels. They would say they report back to God. Maybe these are what the angels look like. They're orbs. Again, I don't know. But how would God know everything unless they tell God? Like what they say in the Bible, that they're messengers, you know? So, yeah, this is an interesting life. Yes, the whole planet is going through transition. It's a new season that's approaching. They are taking away our rights. Our body is our choice, but they're taking control. They're telling you you have to have something put in your body. And I'm telling you this, those people who don't know, I talked about this a couple of videos ago when I was in the hallway using the free Wi-Fi about the, what's that name? The Nuremberg laws. It's on the internet, Nuremberg laws. They're violation of the Nuremberg laws. The Nuremberg laws is about World War II, the crimes that happened in World War II, what they call the Holocaust, that experimentation, doing things without consent. You have a right to say no to medical experimentation. And those people who want to experiment using these things on you, that it's required that they do the same medicine or the same request that they request on you. And if they don't do it, you don't have to do it either. Someone cannot force you to do something that they're not even willing to do upon themselves. Get copy of the Nuremberg laws because it's being violated and they're violating your rights. Your body is your body. How could someone tell you you have to get a particular thing put inside your body, and that thing is causing harm? It's causing harm. It is a takeover. It is a planetary takeover. And you know what else? I know I got to get off the phone of this stream shortly. A YouTuber was talking about. Um, she said I don't like giving names of certain YouTubers, but this it's a female. That's all I'll say. It's a female YouTuber, and she was saying that she was a type of meditation. She says vibration. She vibrates, not meditates, and that she saw something and about what's really controlling the planet. And there's higher beings out there that are manipulating and controlling what you see in the government. And those leaders that you see, presidents, whatever, that they're not it. They're people above them. And I think she's right. I mean, it could be part of the corporations too, or maybe the corporates are being run by these beings. Who knows? But either way, they are manipulating and controlling us. So stay grounded, respect your body, try to eat right. Yes, okay, a cheeseburger. Yes, I'm just about to get off also. Good to see you. Thank you. Let me see, but just before I go, there was something I saw. Let's see. Okay, I'm just looking at some of okay, cheeseburger say glad you are safe. That hurricane had me worried. Yeah, it would, let's see. Yeah, that hurricane was something. Okay, Sophia says, I hear, oh, cheeseburger had said that, but not Sophia is saying, I hear that UFOs fill the skies but can't be seen with the naked eye, only with night vision. Yes, oh, interesting. I, I have, oh, I live under the 13th parallel in Maine. I can catch them on video for use. Oh, interesting. Yeah, yeah, we'll all be interested to say, yeah, cheeseburger. I know you're going to work. Yeah, if you have pictures of UFOs, you can send me a link or something. Yeah, I would like to see it too. Yeah. So Sophia, if you get it, you could contact me that, upon you getting it so I can know where the link is. Yeah, yeah. So yes, I see the time and I want to get ready to get I already washed up for so I just have to put on my clothes right now. Yes, I appreciate you guys coming on. Um, yeah, it's always a pleasure to see you guys. And yeah, this is a seasonal change for all of us. And you're not going crazy. I'm not going crazy. Yes, we are all changing. And it is a stress, but we just stand on ground and try to get focused and just try to stay calm, which is hard to do. Yes, so let me go, folks. I see the hour mark is approaching here on this live stream. I thank you, or yes, I thank you, Sophia, and all the other viewers for your support. I appreciate you supporting me spiritually in my journey. So take care and enjoy, and until the next time, okay? Take care. Bye bye.